Morning children. Welcome to the online class of social science. I hope you will be safe at your home. And children, as you all know that this is the last class of this week, so we will be concluding the first chapter of economics, that is the story of village Palampur. And with this video, as always, you will get some question answer also, and all these question answer you have to do in the notebook. And children, if you will not get the answer of any question, you can write in the class comment, so I will upload the answer of that particular question. Let's begin the chapter. In last class, we have learned that 75% people of Palampur were engaged in farm activities, that is agriculture. And today we will learn about the rest of the 25% people of Palampur, those who are engaged in non-farm activities. But before moving forward, let's have a quick recap of what we have learned in the last class. So, we have learned that small farmers borrow money from the local money lenders and from the medium and large farmers to purchase seeds, fertilizers, pesticides and various inputs which are required for the cultivation. On the other hand, the medium and the large farmers used their own savings to purchase all the various inputs which are required for the cultivation. Then we have learned that these farmers, small and medium and large farmers, sell their surplus produce in the market to gain the money. But as the small farmers have the small land holdings, so they have little surplus which they can sell in the market, as most part of their production they have to keep with them for their own consumption. On the other hand, it is the medium and large farmers who supply the grains or their produce in the market, as they have the more production because of their large land holdings. The money which is earned by selling the produce from small farmers used to repay their loans which they have taken from the local money lenders and from medium and large farmers at the time of cultivation. On the other hand, the large farmers and the medium farmers who earn more by selling their produce invest their money in different kinds of businesses, like they set up the shops, they buy cattle, trucks, and they keep a part of their money in the banks which later used for the next cultivation, and some part they used to lend to the small farmers. On that they charge high rate of interest, and in that way the rich become richer and the poor become poorer. Now let's move to the next topic, that is non-farm activities, where we'll come to know about the rest of the 25% people, those who are engaged in the other non-farm activities like dairy, shopkeeping, small scale businesses and transportation. So let's start now. The first non-farm activity which is common in many families of Palampur is dairy. So many people of Palampur sell the milk of the cattle in the nearby village, that is Raiganj, and earn the money. So animal rearing is very common in Palampur, and to feed these cattle they grow different kinds of grass and the jowar and bajra during the rainy season. Not only this, but many traders have set up the chilling centers in the Shahpur town. And children, what is chilling center? Chilling center is the place where milk is chilled immediately and stored till supply it to the market or processor unit. And the chilling center is required to save the milk from deteriorations. So in that way they transport the milk first to the chilling center and then from there to the market of Raiganj. So apart from agriculture or farming, dairy is the other main source of income of many people of Palampur, and many large and medium scale farmers also invest their money to purchase the cattle, and they sell the milk of these cattle in the nearby places to earn the money. The next important non-farm activity of Palampur is small scale manufacturing. But before moving forward, we will see the meaning of small scale manufacturing. It refers to the production of a commodity with a small plant size farm. It requires less amount of capital and the investment cost will be less than 1 crore, means where the investment cost for purchasing all the material inputs required for the manufacturing like buildings, machinery should be less than 1 crore. And small scale manufacturing is a labor intensive in nature, means most of the work is done by the labor and very less machinery is used in the small scale manufacturing. And example of the small scale manufacturing like small toys, paper, pen, basket, these all are the example of small scale manufacturing in Palampur involves very simple production methods and are done on a small scale. They are carried out mostly at home or in a field with the family members, means very rarely they hire the labor, otherwise the family members work as a labor on these manufacturing unit. As the example is given there in that box, I hope you already have read this box, where Mishri Lal has purchased a mechanical sugarcane crushing machine which run on electricity, and with the help of this machine he make jaggery. Jaggery means gur. To make jaggery, he purchased sugarcane from the farmers, and with the help of this machine, he manufactured jaggery from sugarcane. And later, he sold the jaggery to the traders at Shahpur, and through this, he makes a small profit. So this was the example of a small scale manufacturing. So in this way, less than 50 people of Palampur are engaged in different types of manufacturing. Now, the third most important non-farm activity of Palampur is shopkeeping. So people involved in trading are not many in Palampur. They are very less in numbers, and the traders of Palampur are shopkeepers. They just buy the goods from the wholesale markets in the cities, and the same goods later they sell in the village. And these small general stores in the village sell a wide range of items which is used by the people of Palampur in their daily life, such as rice, wheat, sugar, tea, biscuits, soap, books, notebooks, pen, pencil. Even they sell some types of clothes also in their shops. And a few families of the Palampur who are close to the bus stands have opened the shops where they sell the eatable items. So here we have the example of trading. I hope you have read this box. So Karim, when he come to know that the large number of students of the village are attending the college and computer classes in Shahpur town, so he decided to run the computer class in the village only. For this, he bought the set of computers from town, and he appointed 2 women of the village who had degree in computer application, and he set up the computer classes in the front room of his house. And very soon many students of high school started attending the computer classes of Karim. So in this way, the people of Palampur doing the shopkeeping, where they are selling the product which are required by the people of that village, and earning a good amount of money. Now let's move forward to our next topic, that is transport, a fast developing sector. As we have learned in the beginning of the chapter that Palampur is well developed and well connected village to the nearby places. So many people of Palampur are engaged in transport services, and we can see a variety of vehicles on the roads of connecting Palampur to Raiganj and to other towns and cities. We can see the rickshawalas, tangawalas, jeep, tractors, truck, different modes of transport there, and the people, those who are engaged in the transport services, they ferry the people and goods from one place to another, means from Palampur to the nearby places and from there to Palampur, and in return get paid for it. So transport is the fast developing non-farm activity of Palampur, which give employment to the large number of people of Palampur. Now let's see the example which is given there in this box. Kishore is a farm laborer, and few years back he has taken a loan from bank, and with that loan he purchased a buffalo and started selling the milk of that buffalo in the village. As he started earning a good amount, he has attached a wooden cart to his buffalo and uses it to transport various items. As a result, Kishore is able to earn more than what he used to do some years back when he was a farm laborer. I hope you have understood this example also and the other topic which we have discussed today. With this, our chapter is over. Let's move forward to the exercise which is given in the book. So the first question is survey based question. We will skip it and we will come to the question number 2. So the question number 2 is, modern farming methods require more inputs which are manufactured in industry. Do you agree? Yes, because the modern farming use HYV seeds, chemical fertilizers, pesticides, agricultural implements like tractors, and electric tube wells, and all these elements are manufactured in industry. Question number 2. How did the spread of electricity help farmers in Palampur? With the help of electricity, now the farmers of Palampur run the electric tube wells which replace these Persian wheels. Question number 4 is it important to increase the area under irrigation? Why? It is necessary or important to increase the land under irrigation because farming is the main source of income for the maximum part of the population of our country, and only less than 40% of the land is cultivated in the country, and mostly the farmers are dependent on the erratic monsoon season. So if the water is provided for irrigation to the farmers for a larger portion of land, it would be give better output and make more land cultivable in India, and also encourage farmers to take up newer farming methods without the fear of suffering loss. Then question number 5. Again, it is a survey based where you have to construct a table. We will skip it and we will come to the question number 6. Why the wages of farm laborers in Palampur less than the minimum wages? Because the competition for work among the farm laborers is very high, which is why people agree to work for the lower wages. Then question number 7, again survey based, we will skip it. We'll come to the question number 8. What are the different ways of increasing production on the same piece of land? Use example to explain. So with adopting two methods, we can increase the production. One, by multiple cropping, and second, by adopting modern means of farming. Then question number 9. Describe the work of a farm labor with 1 hectare of land. So a farmer with 1 hectare of land will be called a small farmer, and since the area for cultivation is small, the outcomes may also not be high. In order to able to yield the land in the best possible way, the farmer needs money, and for this they borrow the money from the money lenders and from the large farmers on high rate of interest. And once the farm is cultivated, the produce has to be divided for personal use and for selling in the market. Whatever profit is earned, the farmer has to usually give it away to the money lender, and little sum of the money is left for the use of the farmer himself. Then question number 10. How do the medium and large farmers obtain capital for farming? So small farmers small farmers borrow the money from the money lenders, and large farmers on high rate of interest. On the other hand, the large farmer use their own saving. Then question number 11, on what terms did Savita get a loan from Tejpal Singh? Would Savita's condition be different if she could get a loan from the bank at a low rate of interest? Yes, Savita got a loan from Tejpal Singh at the rate of interest of 24% for 4 months, and also had to work for Tejpal Singh as a farm labor at the wage of rupees 100 per day during the harvest season. Whatever rate is written in your book, you could write that rate. It could be 60 in some books and 100 in some books. In this case, um, if Savita would have taken the loan from a bank, it is because the rate of interest would have been lesser than what was asked by Tejpal Singh, and also she would have been able to pay complete attention to our own field during the time of harvest. So with this, now the question number 12, again a survey based. So we will skip this question. Now come to question number 13. What are the non-farm production activities taking place in your region? Make a short list. Again, survey-based question. We will skip it. And then question number 14. The question number 14 is, what can be done so that non-farm production activities can be started in villages? So, to promote to promote more non-farm production activities in the villages, the following steps can be taken. First, loans must be available for people at lower interest rates so that they can start up the non-farm activities. Second, proper markets should be set up so that the produced goods can be sold. And third, the concerned authorities must set up better transportation between cities and villages so that the produced goods could be transported to cities and more money can be earned through the non-farm activities. So these are the question answer which is given in the exercise. So whatever question we have discussed in the class, you have to do all these question answer in your copy. So I hope you have understood all the chapter. So till then take care of yourself and stay home, stay safe. Thank you, class.